Today I'm going to do a special video, particularly dedicated to the startup leaders, the solo entrepreneurs, people that, were you started something as a startup leader or a solo entrepreneur and you had a setback, whatever you started, the project you started, the dream you started flopped, and you are kind of struggling. I'm going to do a video today. In fact, I'm thinking of doing series of videos in the next few weeks just dedicated for you. And if you're thinking of being a startup leader, it will also benefit you. So if, I hope you're going to enjoy it, So, you see, when you are a startup leader, when you're a solo entrepreneur, so when things happen, everything kind of falls on you, and you are the person that is carrying the whole stuff. So, yeah, without wasting your time, I don't want to make this video long, let's just start. Today, I just want to start by talking about the four no one talks about. The four no one talks about. Okay, so I hope you are going to enjoy it. Okay, let's get started. As a solo entrepreneur, as a startup leader, you have a dream, you have built the dream, and then you eventually launch your dream. You sacrifice time, you sacrifice your sleep, and maybe you poured in your savings in that particular launch or in that particular dream or in that particular product, and then it didn't work out. It flopped. Yeah. Now everywhere is quiet. You just couldn't believe it, because you planned it out very well. Everywhere has gone quiet. No one is calling you. No one is asking you how you are doing. And maybe, that silence becomes one of the loudest silence or things that you have ever heard in a while. I have been there. I'm a solo entrepreneur. I'm a startup leader. I have been there. I've, failed several times. So, yeah. So I'm here for us to talk about it. Welcome to CEEJAYCEES Motivation. We are committed to helping you have the right mindset that will empower you to get more, do more, and achieve more, and of course, be more. Okay, let's dive in. There is always that pain that occurs, that happens when, your launch, your product or your dream that you just launched, flops. It didn't work out. Here is the truth, my fellow solo entrepreneurs. Startup failure, especially when you are doing it solo, is one of the most misunderstood kinds of pain. Yeah, it can be very painful. It's one of the most understood pains, because it is not just about the business failing. It is about the identity crash. This is, it's about the identity crash, the emotional kind of whiplash that comes with it. You are not just asking, why did this happen? Why did I fail? You are also secretly asking in your mind, in your head, you are asking, did I fail as a person? Yeah, did I fail as a person? You see, I understand no one throws a party when a business fails or when a launch flops. There is no funeral. Nobody holds a funeral for a business that never took off. But the truth is this: there is a grief. There is grief, and you feel it. In fact, you are the one that feels it. There is a grief down inside of you. You just don't know where to put it. Okay, I'll tell you a story. I remember someone, a friend who told me that they shut down their site. They launched a business, where, they shut down the site. They shut, he just shut, closed his laptop and just couldn't get out of bed for days when his business, his launch, flopped. Not because, he's lazy or he was lazy. No, not because the idea or that kind of startup or whatever. No, he couldn't face the pain. He couldn't face the shame because it was everything for him. It was everything for him. And when that thing collapsed, it was like he collapsed himself. It was like his person collapsed. For him, it was like he collapsed as a failure. Do you understand? So he felt it. Okay. So that is what happens. So, you see, this person didn't want to talk to. In fact, he said he didn't want to talk to friends. He couldn't scroll even the social media like Instagram without comparing, people who are hitting it, who are, also crushing it. So he couldn't help. You see, and to make the matter worse is, he couldn't stop hearing that voice. That voice. He couldn't stop hearing that voice whispering, in his head, whispering, you see, you were not good enough. Okay. I'm here to tell you the truth because I have been there, my friend. And I want to say this plainly, and I want to say it very clearly. Failure doesn't mean you were broken. Okay? Failure doesn't mean you were broken. It means you were brave. You were brave enough to launch out that product. You were brave enough to launch out that your dream. You were brave enough to take that action. It means you are brave. It means you have tried something most people, don't even have the guts or the courage to imagine or to launch out. You see, the fall isn't the end of your story, my friend. It is the start of a deeper one, a more honest one. It is where you find out what you are really made of. Okay? It is where you find out what you are really made of. Here is something I want you to do today for me. Okay? I want you to do this, just one thing, not two. I'm not asking for much, just one thing, and that thing is, tell yourself the truth. Oh yeah, tell yourself the truth. But that truth is just only to yourself. Tell the truth, but only to yourself. Here is this. Get a sheet of paper. Write one paragraph, just one paragraph about what happened. Write about what happened. Not this, polished writing, or not, like when you're writing to your investors and all the rest of it. No. Just pour out your heart. The raw one, pour it out raw. What happened? You understand? Just do that. You know why I'm telling you to do this? Because the moment you put truth on paper, shame starts to lose its grip. I say it again. The moment you put truth on paper, shame starts to lose its grip. Because one of the things that happen when your business or your launch flops, one of them is shame. Okay. So I am here for you, my friend. And I want to encourage you that I want to tell you, look, you are not your revenue. You are not the money you lost. You're not your product. You are not the failed launch. You are not the broken code. You are not the quiet inbox. No one is contacting you again. No one. That is not who you are. You see, you are still here. And that means something. You are still breathing. And that means you are healing. Okay? And even if you can't see it yet, you are rebuilding. I know. There are times that, my launch flopped. And I couldn't even try to start up again or launch again because all sorts of things were happening in my head. Okay, so in the next episode, I would like to talk about the emotional aftershock, when your business, your launch, or what, your dream fails. Okay. You see, the shame, the self-pity, the voices that try to convince you that it is over. But it's not over, my friend. Not even close. I say it again. It is not over and not even close. Today you have survived the fall. Tomorrow, withstand the climb. I say it again. Today you survive the fall. Tomorrow we start the climb. You will climb again. You will restart. You will bounce back. All right, my friend. That is it for today. Okay, I don't want to make the video short. If you have enjoyed this video, please show your support by liking and subscribing to my channel and for more motivational videos. And also, just write in. Make a comment. What did you launch? What flopped? How did you feel? Let's have a conversation. In the next few weeks, let's keep talking to each other. Okay. So there are other videos coming up on the screen right now. Click on any of them and enjoy. And I want to thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.